you $40 if you get a brand new 8-cent credit card. I said we only on 1 or 2 occasions throughout the year do we do 50, but 40 is the big one. So if you want to use that money on anything in my show or anybody else's show, you can do that as well. In addition, you can return any of the items that you pick up, outside of food items, obviously. You can return any of the items that you pick up at the end of January. It's only the beginning of October. That gives you all of October, November, and December, and January to decide if you want to keep it. That's just our way of saying, hey, we want you forever, not just for a short period. So we want you to be happy. You can return anything you want. What else did I miss? Shipping. Whatever you buy today, as much as you want to buy, the most you will pay is $7.50 in shipping. And Beth brought up a good point. We had one item that was $7.50 shipping last hour. So if you want to load up your cart, today is a great day to do it. I want to talk about Crafters Companion and the amazing Sarah Davies. There is nobody like her. I enjoy working with her so much because her knowledge is great. And she teaches me a lot of things, and she's wonderful and lovely and smart and fantastic. And she joins us for our hour of Crafters Companion. Hello, Miss Sarah. Good to see you. I wish you were here.
Oh, I know. I'll be with you at the end of the month for the end of Craftober. I can tell you, Guy, I am teaching you a lot. We've got a lot of brand new concept stuff that I've never done before. Your brain is going to be frazzled by the time I finish with you at 1 o'clock.
Good. I've got 2 days off. I can defrazzle over the next couple of days. So we're going to get right into it. Andre and I were going to promote some things, and he said, we got Sarah. Let's just let her jump right in. We've got a brand new item. Sarah even wrote me a letter. She's like, this is the world launch. This is the very first airing of our Crafters Companion watercolors, stamps, and brushes kit. You want to bring all your images to life in a way that you will not believe. There's nothing like watercolor. Watercolor is absolutely mesmerizing. Not only that, Sarah's throwing in stamps. We're throwing in 3 incredibly detailed brushes, 48 individual different colors, rich, vibrant hues. It's easy to use. You get everything that you could possibly want to create. Really, Sarah, the most beautiful designs you've ever seen. Our item number is 851687. Very limited, $63. You can get it home for $21. Sarah, I'm going to hand it over to you.
Guy, I'm just telling you now, of all the stuff we are launching today, my word, this has got top of so many people's lists when I previewed this on Facebook a few days ago. We have never, ever, ever made a watercolor palette that is infused with a mica, okay? So you are talking about incredibly intense watercolor paints, but you can see the shine on them because they are infused with the mica. Now, you've got 2 palettes. You've got one that's called Moonbeam, and you've got one that's called Sunbeam. And that's because one set of them is designed to work on light card, one is designed to work on dark card. Now, if I show you, we are also, as you said, giving you 2 sets of stamps and also the brushes, right? These are your Moonbeam paints. Can you see, Guy, the way that mica catches the light and bounces? It's like nothing else you've ever seen before. You've then got them on the white card, and again, the way the sheen works on the white is incredible. And you can see I've got 2 sets of stamps in there. The butterfly is one of them. The seashells is the other one. Now you can see we're flashing up like the black card, and that, trust me, you're gonna want all of this sort of stuff. That there, have you ever seen watercolor pigment so intense? And it's because of the way we infuse it with that incredible finish, right? So I'm going to show you a few samples, Guy, and then I'm going to get into it. So you imagine painting with these and getting it so that on your black card, the paint bounces the light like you're seeing here, right? Or on your white card, that is just onto watercolor card, you can see there the way the sheen comes through. Even on Skype, I feel like we're not losing anything, right? Look at this one here. Look at this, actually like mermaid fins. It's like one of those iridescent aurora borealis finish. Guy, we worked for so many years to get the mica content in the watercolor paint just right. And I tell you what, the results you'll get on them are incredible.
Wow.
So I'm gonna go straight into it, Guy, and just demo exactly how it works, okay? So bear in mind, we're doing a fantastic brand new set of brushes. The brushes come included. You get both of the colors of the watercolor pens, the ones that work on light, the ones that work on dark. Then you've got both of those stamp sets. That's everything that's coming included. There's another set of I can see the sheen on them even from here. They look incredible, don't they, right? There's another 2 sets of stamps that you can get that'll keep flashing up on the side. What I've done, I'm going to get the camera to get in really close so I can show you. I've stamped out this incredible seashell, right? And I've done it on white. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work with my Sunbeam. Now, here are all the colours. Here's what I want you to do, Guy, right? You're going to take off the thing that just tells you what they're all called, and you're going to spritz them to get them all nice and woken up, right? So we're going to get them nice and watery. The more water, don't just go straight with the paintbrush into these. I want you to give them a little bit of time to wake up, okay? So now what I can do is I can come in with a little bit of water. Can you see onto my pink? Look how intensive that paint is now on there.
Yes.
It is actually watercolor. You can just see it. And of course, as soon as I start painting with it, the intensity of the watercolor is absolutely just incredible, right? I've gone out of your shot there, haven't I, Guy?
Okay.
Right, so now, because it's watercolor, I want you to see that I can paint with the intense pink, right? But then I can merge that into the beautiful blue, and I can start and create new colors because they are water-based. So you're going to start and merge these together. Now, we need to kind of give it time to dry, and I know I've only got a few minutes, so I'm going to blast it off here with the heat gun. Just blast it off just to get it nice and dry. But can you see the shine that's coming through on it? Yeah, you can see that sparkle. That is because you've got watercolor paint infused with that beautiful mica. Now, the one that I've done, a few different colors there, and given it time to dry, you can see there, that is just incredible. Now, what I'm going to do is I want to show you 2 techniques, actually. I wanted to do one where we're painting. I want to do one where I do my background colours, okay? So I've got a big sheet here. We'll zoom out a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going all over the background, Guy, with a load of water, all right? Just big water brushy all over the background. And then all I'm doing is I'm picking up my colours, and can you see just how beautiful it is as we start to lay some of that colour down on the base and then mix the different colours together, right? Now, granted, I'm doing this at the speed of light, live on TV, back to front, upside down for the camera, right? Now, as soon as I start and merge those together, and then if I blast that again with the heat gun, the one that I did just before we came to air to give it time to blend, look at that. It's exactly this. As soon as it dries, look at the sheen on it though, Guy. And then all you're doing is you're going to cut a little bit of that down, and I can see there, that's where I put another layer on top.
It's like cloud-like, right? I mean, when you think about it, you know, it's funny, Sarah, many years ago, I used to make extra money. I was painting, and I learned how to do glazing on homes. And it's very similar to watercolor because you work it. But once you get it, the way you can blend and the way you can highlight and make shadowing, the effect it has is unbelievable, right? I mean, it's so dimensional and so beautiful.
You know, and it's not very often we do a brand new product, Guy, and we've worked so hard to bring it. But can you see, I feel like you need to get these home and play with them to really appreciate it. Now, can you see the way the light is bouncing off there? Beautiful. Now, do you know what that is? That's been painted with watercolor in the background, and then some cling film, you know, that you wrap your food in, laid over the top just to give it that lovely finish. This has just been hand painted with the little paintbrush that's included, and you can see it's the sheen that you get on the detail. And remember, it's on the white, but then on the black, it looks even more incredible, right? Now, I want you to understand, these are all of the colours that are coming on the white. So there's your set of 24 pans and how they are going to come onto the white shades, right? And then here are your 24 that are going to paint onto the dark shades. It gives you a totally different finish. And I think it's when you started to see those stamp images where I'd coloured the same stamps with the light colours and the dark colours that you see why it's so important to have the Sunbeam set that work on the white and to have the Moonbeam that are going to work there onto the black as well. And I think, you know, I love the idea of the Moonbeam and the way the light bounces off them, but I know most of my projects, Guy, that I paint them onto the white. So it gives you the finish. So bear in mind, you get the 24 of the Sunbeam, the 24 of the Moonbeam. They're coming in these wonderful little watercolour pan sets for you to work with. You get the brushes to go with it as well. It's like a complete starter kit.
How much fun is that going to be to get home? If you've never tried it, It's really not very difficult to get started. You'll learn, you take a blank piece of paper and learn how to work watercolors, and all of a sudden you've mastered it. It's really, really fun. We are crazy busy. 851-687 is the item number. World launch. Sarah, really quick while I have you, I want to talk about the Just For You stamp set. Just for like